How am I going to prove my marriage if I just got married? Hi, I'm Jim Hacking, immigration lawyer practicing law throughout the United States and our offices in St. Louis, San Diego, and Washington, D.C. I was doing our Immigration Answers live show today, and if you don't watch that show, you should. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you'll find us live in there at around noon Central in YouTube and Facebook. And we had a guest on. His name was OK, and OK just got married. And OK had his birth certificate and his passport and his international driver's license. And he was wondering, how am I going to submit all this evidence that USCIS wants to prove that my new marriage is real? He was in sort of a hurry to file, and he was getting ready to file, and obviously having come on a visit visa, he did not have a lot of evidence, and he didn't have, most importantly, a social security number. And because he didn't have that social security number, he was going to not be able to submit a lease because he can't get on the lease without a social security number. He can't open a bank account, and this was going to make the whole submission a little bit thinner than OK would like. And he was asking for my advice. So I told him, first and foremost, one of the things that you need to keep in mind is that there's really two stages of submitting marital evidence. There's the marital evidence that you're going to submit at the beginning with the initial application, and then there's the marriage evidence that you're going to submit at your interview. And given the fact that USCIS is now taking so damn long to process these marriage-based green card cases, that's really going to give, hopefully, OK a lot of time to develop more evidence. So in the typical timeline, OK would file the I-130 and would submit the evidence that he has. So all the evidence related to the wedding, evidence related to the relationship. I would definitely include some affidavits from people that know about the relationship and can swear under oath in front of a notary that the evidence is that the marriage is real, and whatever information they can share about the couple and how they are legitimate. And then all the biographical information and documents that OK already has. So we understand that there's not going to be a lot at the beginning. And then the hope is that OK will get fingerprinted, that he'll receive a work and travel card, and that he'll receive his social security card before the interview. So if you receive all that and then 3 or 4 months go by, then if you hustle, you can get those documents that he was asking about. You can get yourself added to the lease. You can get yourself added to a joint bank account. You can start using that joint bank account. You can start doing the things that demonstrate that you're living together, that you have a real marriage, and that you are who you say you are, and that you're commingling your funds, you're commingling your obligations. And so you need to understand that there's a difference between what you submit at the beginning and what you submit at the actual interview. And that's why it's so important to be developing marital evidence as soon as you can, because you want to have those months accrue of good evidence. So hopefully you can now see the difference between what you submit at the beginning and what you submit on the back end. Now, the one problem for OK is that USCIS, I believe, has a special system set up when someone comes on a visit visa and then applies for a marriage-based green card relatively quickly. I do believe that there's some tripwire that shows that if they just arrived and if they just got married, that some of those cases get scheduled for an interview very, very quickly. And the point of that, I believe, is to keep you from getting that work card, to keep you from getting that social security number, to thereby keep you from getting that marital evidence that you would want to have at your interview. In those situations, you're going to need even extra help documenting the marriage, either through affidavits or testimony or other people who can help swear that the marriage is real. Your neighbors, your family members. Those are the toughest cases of all, when they know that you just got here, they know you just got married, and they know that they haven't given you your social security number yet, so they know that they can try to screw with you at the interview. If the marriage is legit, the marriage is legit, and they can't deny you just because you don't have those documents, but you are going to be held to a little bit of a higher burden at the interview. They're sort of, that's one of their tricks, and we've talked about it on prior videos. If you're worried about putting your green card case together, if you're worried you don't have enough marital evidence, send us an email at info@hackinglawpractice.com or info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com and ask for our marital evidence list. Every time I mention that in one of our live shows or our video, we get lots of interest in it. So we are happy to share it for free, no cost to you. Just send us an email and we'll get that over to you. And then if you feel like you need our help, just let us know, and we'd be happy to try to help you file the strongest case possible or to get more evidence for the actual interview. If you have questions, give us a call, 314-961-8200. You can join us in Immigrant Home. There's about 6,000 people right now in that group answering questions and talking about immigration. And then, of course, we have our YouTube channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to that and share out this video or any others that you find helpful. Thanks so much and have a great day.